Alright. What's up, everybody? I don't exactly know what I feel like shiny hunting today. So I'm just kind of in Scarlet, hanging out. Well, maybe I'll try the Tyranitar this week. I kind of had fun. Well, Skeledirge was definitely more fun than Quaquaval. As far as raids go. Also, Tyranitar is just a really strong, scary Pokemon. So it might be a real tough time. It might be a real tough time. Speaking of, here's all my Mightiest Mark boys. There's that Quaquaval that honestly was pretty hard. Quaquaval was quite difficult. I think they're shiny locked. I think all the Mightiest Mark Pokemon are always locked. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But again, it's always fun to see what random Pokemon people bring. Alright, did that get rid of... Because they went away on the 20th, right? Oh hey, look, it's Flygon. Oh no! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything else of any value? Pachirisu. Cloth. I got my shiny Cloth, but I still feel like I did not get my shiny Cloth. I feel like I need to go back and shiny hunt it again. Vaporeon. Glalie. Walrein just gets disrespected after disrespect after disrespect. Cannot believe this. Okay, I didn't even check here. Is there anything here? Hootsufer, Chingling. The Pokemon from the Outbreak have dispersed. Apparently, there's also story spoilers floating around out there. Some people seem to act like they have images, and I don't know where people are hiding all the secret images, but just a word of warning. I haven't seen anybody... I mean, I feel like if you post pictures, Nintendo is gonna appear behind you and put you in forever jail. Which is why I think nobody's posted them. If they even exist. Also, it's like every leaker suddenly became active. All the leaks that we've gotten over the past few days have come from a variety of sources. It's like an everyone is here, but for leakers. Also, it kind of puts me in a tough spot, because I know some people don't want to know. I mean, there's no images. I should make that quite clear. There's no images. All we have are a list of names, pretty much. So there's no images. At least that I've seen. Again, I've seen some people claim that there's images, but I haven't seen anything, so... Hey, Cacturn. You're not gonna be happy. Oh, man. We're like 6 months away. I just don't get it. How has this happened? Yeah, so again, there's no images. There's no images. All we have are a list of pretty much every Mega Evolution. With a handful missing. We also have some confirmation on Pokemon that will not be in the game. Like, I don't think this is a pretty hard... I don't think this is a massive spoiler, but... The Weather Trio, no primals. Good. Don't need them in that game. But, yeah, we're getting, we're getting a lot more megas than I thought we were going to get, chat. A lot more. What's up, Gerald? Okay, did, we get a reset here? I was staring at chat. We did. Okay. Esper is an option. I do actually need Duosion. Oh, there's a grass starter I don't need. But yeah, we're like 6 months away from the game releasing, so it's gonna be really difficult to not bring up the list of megas that's floating around. I mean, when I was streaming the other day, a few started coming in and then like the floodgates exploded. Does this mean there's gonna be a PLZA trailer? Well then, no, it's not like they're gonna show off every mega evolution. Because at first, I remember speculating, like, does this mean there's gonna be a trailer in the Nintendo Direct coming up soon? Which also, there's like a rumor that we're getting another Nintendo Direct for the Switch 1. I don't know what's going on. This has been a weird week, Chad. All of a sudden, boom. Here's every mega in PLZA. There was like a rumor a few months ago that we were gonna get a Switch 1 Direct, and it's like, but why? Ooh, you got Xerneas shiny? Nice. That's such a good pickup. Also, Xerneas and Yveltal just have great shinies. Okay, let's see. We're looking for something suitable to shiny hunt, chat. Mandibuzz. That's not an outbreak I see very often. Alolan Muck. Litten. I need Sobble. And Torchic. And Totodile. Game. I don't need Litten. Litten's a really easy shiny hunt though. Do I need Staraptor? Metacham. Yeah, supposedly there's a story spoiler, but I've just seen people talking about it in hushed tones. I've not seen actual proof that it exists. So I don't know anything. I don't want to know anything. I'm almost a little bit bummed out by this. Like, why didn't they show a few of these in the trailer? It would have been way cooler to show a few of these megas in the trailer instead of finding out from leakers. Okay, I'm checking my shiny list for a second. Oh, when will Mega Fearow ever happen? Am I gonna pick up some Quarter Century Stampede? Yeah, Leo, if I see it in stores, yeah, I'll pick it up. I just picked up another box of the last Quarter Century set. The Quarter Century sets Yu-Gi-Oh! Puts out are nice. I like those. Man, you know who I'd like to see over here? Where's Gloom? I need Gloom.
Welcome back.
Last Chef with the 66 months. That's a lot of months. I don't have enough boopers for that. How many can I post? How many? Oh, character limit 500. Thank you for the 66 months. Have I really been streaming that long? Oh my god. Okay, let me check Mandy. Mandy. Nope, got Mandibuzz. The only MANs I'm missing from my shiny list are Mantine and Manectric. Alright, well. What's up, Justin? Did it change? I didn't get the notification. Did it change? It did not. Oh, you got galaxy eyes? Nice. I got a secret Call the Haunted in my last pack that I opened. Call the Haunted, such a cool card. Smeagol, Deerling. Great, Deerling and Sawsbuck. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Ackley, Pomo, Lim. Florges. You think it's a mixed bag, Justin? Yeah, it's definitely... I mean... yeah, we gotta see them. We gotta see them. It's hard to have any judgments without actually seeing the designs. Which again, would have been way cooler in a trailer reveal than getting leaked online, but I guess they felt like they had to keep that conserved. Yeah, they better not do Feraligatr dirty, chat, I swear. If Mega Feraligatr is trash, I will be really upset. I'm gonna be really upset. So, I guess we'll just say we're talking spoilers, chat. Again, there's no images or anything, we're just talking about a list. So that's your warning. I gotta show you guys what the leaker said Mega Starmie is gonna look like, because it's not sounding very good. Here is what the leaker posted. I don't know how they are screwing this one up apparently, but apparently Starmie just gets a really, really, really long pair of legs. Chat, what is this? They can't be serious, can they? Are we getting lady legs, Starmie? I love the lip bite reaction. Mega Starmie, I wish I was joking. I almost, like, don't want to believe this. I don't want to believe this. They can't do this. Yeah, they're gonna do Patrick. Patrick's long legs. Oh my god. That is... They can't do my boy Starmie like this, chat. No! Oh, man. Let me check the leak recap and see if there's anything else. So again, we're talking spoilers. If you don't want a single spoiler, we're talking big spoilers. Well, the mega list. Which again, we're like 6 months away from this game coming out, and we already have almost every mega in the game. Also, there's way more megas than we were discussing. 27. That is a huge list, but it comes at the cost. Apparently, there's no regionals. There are no regionals in the game. How do we feel about that, chat? Are you pro all Mega Evolution, or do you think it's sad? Wait, who the heck is this? I have a question mark. Must investigate this immediately. Yeah, you're right, Leo. There's so many, like, actual cool starfish on planet Earth that they could take inspo from, and they're just gonna give Starmie long legs? Okay, so here's what else we know. No primals. The Weather Trio are not in the game. Not surprising. Flygon is not getting a Mega. I'm sorry, my Flygon soldiers. Ooh, you might be right. Sinistee authentic, you might be right. Okay, so shall I go over the full list? Again, we're talking spoilers, chat. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Okay? So here's the list. I will read the list. Zygarde. Zeraora. Greninja. Delphox. Chestnut. I'm like waving my arms. No, don't need to do that. So, that prediction was right. All the Kalos starters are getting megas. Did I say Chestnut? Well, Zygarde, Zeraora, the two Zs. Greninja, Delphox, Chestnut. Meganium, Emboar, Feraligatr. Also, speaking of Ash Greninja's not in the game. Thank God. Leave that in the past. Give Greninja a nice, flashy, better Mega Evolution, and we can just leave Ash Greninja in the past, where it belongs. My thoughts exactly. Victory Bell. Excadrill. Starmie. So we talked about those last stream. That was like the first initial leak that we started getting. So, Excadrill, Starmie, and Victory Bell. Now we're getting into the new ones. Again, we're talking spoilers. Shandy. Chandelure. Big Shandy. Not surprising. Chandelure is like one of Gen 5's darling Pokemon. There's actually quite a few Pokemon from Gen 5 on this list. So, now all the annoying people that are like, oh, they gave Audino the only Mega in Gen 5. You can finally silence those people. Thank God. So Shandy, Chandelure, and then Scrafty. Scolipede, who I'm actually pretty excited for. So there's our little Gen 5 bite-size bit of megas. Dragonite. They better do my boy Dragonite proud. I'm excited. I'm excited for you, Dragonite. I'm excited. I hope you're very cool. Clefable. Good choice. Okay, now we're getting into 6. This is a strangely organized list. Pyroar. Now, Pyroar is interesting because we don't have any Mega Evolutions that have a gender difference. So, are the male and female Pyroar gonna have different designs? Is it just gonna be one unisex Pyroar? I don't know. Yeah, Mega Dragonite could be insane. Like, Dragonite is already such a strong Pokemon. It's already so strong. Clefable too. Okay, so after Pyroar, here's one that a lot of people in chat said. So this might make some of you happy. Drampa. Drampa is a fun choice. I hope they do something cool with it. Oh, you're right, Justin. Yeah. I feel like Pyroar is more substantial, though. People don't really care about, like, Garchomp's notch. I mean, I care. Yeah, they made Mega Garchomp worse, so maybe they'll do that for Dragonite. You're right. Okay, and then after Drampa, this is one a lot of people guessed. Phalanx. That was the Avengers image that Ku posted. So are all the Phalanx gonna have different weapons, maybe? That sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. Okay, after Phalanx, Frostlass. So they're literally going to give Frostlass a Mega to go with Glalie. Walrein gets nothing but a kick in its blubbery butt. And then, you know, I'm going to save this one for last. So we're going to move on. Barbaracle. Let's go! I saw people getting upset at this. Leave my homie Barbaracle alone, please. This could be cool. I don't know why people don't like forms or megas or whatever for Pokemon they don't like. It could be cool. It could make you actually like the Pokemon. And then we got another spicy one from Gen 6, Dragalge. Dragalge, I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a slam dunk. If they somehow manage to ruin it, I would be shocked. Dragalge is already such a neat Pokemon. Okay, and then we have another Gen 6er, one of my favorites. It is Poltergeist, by the way. Halucha. Mega Halucha. Cool. I'm down. And then we have another bird, which this one actually... I was like, wow, where's all the Gen 2? I mean, we have Feraligatr and Meg, but... Skarmory. Mega Skarmory. I'm excited. I'm excited. And then one last one from this list. Eternal Floette. Floette. Floette is getting a Mega Evolution. I haven't... Where'd you see the Electros? I don't see it added to this list. So that's our list, chat. That's our list. What do we think? No Flygon. No Luxray. What was another? No Charizard. No third Charizard. I'm surprised they resisted the temptation. Yeah, no Milotic. I don't know where people are getting the Electros from. I mean, maybe. That'd be sick if that was real. No Mega Luminion. I can't believe Dragonite Knight is gonna be real. We're gonna live in a world where Dragonite Knight is actually real. Yeah, you know, some of those choices I think are great. I think Skarmory, Barbaracle, Dragalge, Drampa, those are all great choices. It isn't actually just, oh, here's popular Pokemon, popular Pokemon, popular Pokemon, popular Pokemon. They chose a lot of Pokemon some people just straight up don't like Barbaracle. I love you, Barbaracle, though. Don't worry. Don't let him get you down. But I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed with the list. I feel like it's a pretty good variety. They hit a lot of fan favorites like Scrafty and Chandelure will make people happy. I hope Chandelure is more creative than just a bigger chandelier. I've seen so many fake Mega designs of Fakemon Mega Shandies. And they're just like, what if it was an even bigger chandelier? I mean, that could be cool if it has like a lot of tassels and beads on it, maybe. Malamar? You know what? They should design Mega Barbaracle like that. Just make it the most busted Pokemon that has ever has and ever will exist. A Dyson sphere. What a wild couple of days though, chat. That's... I can't stress enough how the game is like still 6 months away from coming out. And we already have like an entire list of almost every mega in the game. That was Ball Guy. Like how there's a leaker that goes by Ball Guy. Yeah, I could absolutely see Phalanx having spears and stuff. I don't know if anybody can, like, are there gonna be abilities in the game? I would actually like to know that. Because what is, you know, what are some of these megas without, like, huge power and stuff like that? Confirmed time frame? I mean, pretty much. It's coming out in fall. The Japanese trailer said fall, so people are thinking that's meaning October. Oh yeah, Joe won't ever talk about these. None of the people posting, I got a fully paid trip to Pokemon Worlds, and none of those people are posted about this. Yeah, poor Flygon. Yeah, Slacking would have been a good one. Pretty lack of Gen 3. I mean, everybody was like, oh, Flygon, 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 but I would have taken, like, Mega Tropius, Mega Kecleon, Mega Ludicolo, Mega Shiftry. Any of those would have been fine choices. But yeah, I guess the logic in that is Oraz? Is that the logic? That they got a bunch of megas for Oraz? Where are people finding all this information? Yeah, Tauros and Miltank would have been fine choices. The Mega Moo. And I saw, Centro specifically said the number could expand. Because Pokemon like Iron Leaves and Walking Wake were in Scarlet Violet early builds before they were cut for DLC. Now, I know what you're thinking. We didn't get DLC for PLA. And yeah, we didn't. So I don't know if we'd get DLC for PLZA. But it's something to think about, I guess. Yeah, no Perugly, no Delcatty. I saw a lot of people wanting Delcatty, and it's like, I agree. These are from the Terra leak. Didn't that leaker say that they weren't gonna reveal anything, though? I don't know. Either way, it's kind of like, wow. Boom. Entire list of megas be upon ye. Yeah, no Charizard, no third Charizard mega again. You almost have to admire their restraint. It would have been so easy for them to do that. Nothing for Xerneas and Evital, by the way. Like, what are they doing? I mean, I don't think every legendary needs a form. or anything. So if Xerneas and Yveltal just exist in the game as just guys chilling, then that's fine. I don't need another origin form Dialga nightmare mess. That Stantler just took a hit. Yeah, they have to have abilities. It would be so strange if they didn't. Again, what's Mega Kangaskhan without its ability? What are half the Megas without things like huge power? They're just... nothing. They're nothing. You're nothing! Without huge power, you're nothing! We're taking powder from these Poltergeist. And again, there's been people saying that we're gonna get a direct for the Switch 1 this week. It's like, why would Nintendo ever do that? I mean, I guess I wouldn't put it past them since they're so... Nintendo is a very interesting company. What's up, Kong? Nothing yet. We're mostly just talking about all the PLZA mega leaks. Today Tuesday? Oh no, it's Wednesday. Mega A and Mega Z Charizard. Honestly, I mean, if they didn't have Mega Evolutions, I wonder if Charizard would even be in the game. But it does, so it will be. Yeah, I don't know where that tidbit came from either, Galaxy. I remember somebody in chat saying that. It's like, did you see the leak about the nighttime? And I was like, wait, what? I mean, it sounds cool. Damn, all this has is just, it's making me want another trailer. More than I already really wanted one. Yeah, those random photos. We have the whole, all 27. Well, actually, we don't have the entire list, but almost all of them. I might just clear this Sinistea, Outbreak, or Poltergeist. I hate the way they named these Pokemon. Name them specifically to get mixed up in my brain. See, this is the thing. When there's no regionals, I don't have to worry about tomfoolery like the names of these Pokemon. I don't know, chat. Are we sad about there being no regionals? Maybe this is a hot take, but I don't mind. Like, if we're gonna get almost 30 Mega Evolutions, then I'm fine. I'm prepared to eat my big Mega steak that they throw in front of me. I do not like the sword. Oh, no. I don't really like that Embor. I don't know if I like any single one of those teasers. Feraligatr, Mega Feraligatr has a hoodie. Maybe I'll change my tune if I hate all these designs. Maybe I'll change my mind. I'll be like, no, bring back the regionals. Yeah, I think megas are just gonna be... like, maybe a Kalos thing. I imagine they'll be accessible early. Game? This area, this part of the map in Kitakami is so buggy. Frame drop city, lag. Eesh. See what pictures? You linked them in chat. Yeah, if these megas are actually all trash, I will shed a tear. One single tear. I mean, that would line up with a lot of other mega, some of the existing mega evolutions. What if Starmie had really long legs, they said. They call him Long Legs Jim Starmie, they do. Darn, I didn't get it. I didn't get any shinies, you little shits. Yeah, I don't know if that sounds good either, Galaxy, to be honest. I mean, I could say maybe. Yeah, they're gonna turn Starmie into Sandy Shocks. I mean, I do like silly, funny Pokemon. Maybe I'll end up liking Starmie, I don't know. If it's really stupid looking, it might at least make me laugh. If it's really goofy looking, maybe that'll save it. Yeah, definitely a Slowbro tier mega. 2 Gen 1 psychic types getting silly goofy evolutions. I hope it's not like Scrafty. I mean, I don't know. Scrafty's fine, but it's not one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. I think it's one of the more overrated Pokemon from Gen 5. Is that a hot take? Is that a hot take? I'm scared. Alright, well that Outbreak was a bust. Is there anybody else? Hey, there's Pyroar. Pyroar, but they're gonna look like Swordbert and Shieldbert. Oh my god. Yeah, they should have given Slowking one. If they're gonna give Frostlass one, like, come on. Why is Snorunt, like, the most popular ice line? That Pokemon is in every game. They're gonna do another Paradox game and Snowrunt's gonna get a Paradox form. Paradox Snowrunt. Nobody ever saw it coming. What's that, Midnight? Flygon. Lol. There's Duo-Ocean. I could shiny hunt that. Is there anything else on the map worth getting? I could do Buizel. I'm pretty sure I need Floatzel. Houndoom. Go check this Outbreak out, see how bad it is. Or good. It could be good. I should always mark, because I immediately lose track of where I am in the world. There we go. Get me out of this maze of white blocks. Why they thought this was a good design, I'll never understand. Okay, is this terrible? Well, I only see one. Okay, we're getting a few more. Sure. We're kind of just big chillin' hanging out today anyway, chat. I really didn't know what I wanted to even shiny hunt tonight. They're so squishy sounding. I'm a little sad that Reuniclus isn't on the list, to be honest. Because my boy Reuniclus deserves the world. But if some of these megas are going to be like, what if Starmie had long legs? Then maybe Reuniclus dodged a bullet. Maybe Reuniclus is, this is a good thing. We picked up a snowball. Great. This doesn't even look like it's, like, in the world. Like, this just looks like a broken-looking video game thing right here. There's no, like, impact of where this pillar thing even is. Has the shiny set hasn't leaked yet, has it, for Pocket? Also, was anybody able to pre-order the Destined Rivals from the Pokemon Center yesterday? I don't think I saw anybody have any success on Twitter. Mega Reuniclus is just a guy. Yeah, that's just Tim. I think it's out it's soon, Galaxy. I want to say somebody in chat said like 29th, maybe? Oh, Ranked is out now? Chat, you'll never believe it. I pulled a new card today in Pocket. It was a Holo Leafeon from the Dialga pack. Can you believe I had such fortune? Moving up in the world. You can now have up to 20 decks. Good. Like, I was running out of space, and I barely had any. Okay. Wonder Pick 5 times. The Wonder Pick event is so lame. It's so lame. We have a Wonder Pick event for all the annoying holos that I can't pull from these sets. Thank you. I tried again tonight for a holo Rotom Wonder Pick. Didn't get it. I cry. I cry, I cry. Let's see, does anybody else have any good wonder picks? Dupes. 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 Doopa 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 doop. Oh! Somebody on my wonder pick list pulled 3 Gibble from Triumphant Light. Cherim and Gengar. Every single one of these packs has at least 2 dupes. 2 Oddish. 2 Toxicroak. Alright, Pocket, you can go away now. Yeah, the packs go live when I'm streaming. I'll open some. I'll have Moo open and we can open a few packs. I don't have enough for a 10. I don't have enough to open 10. There's no way to get hourglasses. Like, after you buy them all from the shop, and if you've done all the single player stuff, there's just no way to get them. I get my 4 measly free ones a day. Can I help you? Go be shiny in somebody else's face. Shiny is in sparkly, not as in a shiny Pokemon. I've been getting so salty over Wonder Pick that I just closed the app the second I don't get what I want. It's like, oh, I didn't pull my Holo Rotom I wanted for like the 50th time. Close the game. I can't bear to look at it anymore. It doesn't help that the game is really slow. It's like Wonder Pick and packs. That should be like 2 times speed. Like, I don't need to waste like 20 seconds doing this Wonder Pick animation and then here's what you picked. Here's the screen of what you picked. Do you want to thank? Do you want to give a thanks? So slow. I'm picking up Solosis Gel. I know, I wish they all did that. I wish they all bombed. This Lapras is just... Go away. We had enough laughing with Lapras when they had that Outbreak event where all the Lapras spawned on the ground awkwardly. Look at this. Look at this creep. Go away. Lapras heard me say that. I'm scared. Yeah, what are the ranked rewards? Actually don't know. But I don't enjoy competitive. I don't know if competitive is something I'd actually like care about doing. You mean the A isn't a brand new, never before seen Pokemon? It's really funny watching people speculate that. It's like, are you sure? Wait, are you shiny? Okay, just checking, just checking, just checking. Imagine if they had like Mega Golden Go. Bum 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 bum. Thanks for liking my showcase, Evil Larry. I will like your showcase in return. Hold on, I gotta like everybody's showcases on Pocket. Like. Guys, you gotta set your tags. That's how people like your showcases. You gotta set your tags. Well, this person has pulled like 500 Mewtwo. That's funny. Okay, I liked everybody's showcases. We're good. We're good. Now I'm surrounded by the Dugong squad. Gong! I wish the angry video game nerd reviewing the first Pokemon movie wasn't lost media. Every time I see Dugong, that's what I think of. I think of angry video game nerd going, Gong! I know, Galaxy, I'm excited. We're getting very close to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Are you shiny? No, you're too green. I like this Pokemon's mouth. It's stretchy. Oh, you're getting harassed by Veluza? Many such cases. Looks like somebody's trying to sell me something. I don't want what you're selling, Lapras. Whatever you're selling, I'm not interested, okay? You could have delicious cookies, or whatever else people sell. I don't want them. Lapras's cookies would probably just be ice chips. I have a bag of ice chips. Are you shiny? No. You're too green. This is not a good shiny, by the way, chat. Kingler's cookies. That's a great idea for a snack stand in a future Pokemon theme park. Not in this. Did it have a better shiny in older gens? Actually, I'm curious. Duogen. Doblan is its Japanese name. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, actually, in Gen 5. Definitely more noticeable. It's like a light blue color. Like a light blue color. Jeez, its Pokemon home art is insane. Could barely tell. Yeah, I need to have trading for the Triumphant Light set just so somebody can trade me a Frostlass. I've opened so many packs of Triumphant Light and I can't even pull just a regular old uncommon card. Let alone all the holos. I can't even pull just a regular old uncommon card. Okay, we've got it low. Time to see if we can find a blue jelly. Some delightful blue jelly. Uh-oh, the sun is setting. Every time the sun sets, it always changes my perception of all the Pokemon. They look more blue to me now. You know, speaking of Krabby Patties, chat, why have... I'm surprised they didn't make like a Krabby Patty chain or a Krusty Krab chain of restaurants. SpongeBob has a presence in Universal, like a... Are you shiny? No, see, they all look shiny to me now because the sun changed and changed the color that they look. But yeah, SpongeBob has a pretty heavy presence in, Universal, but they don't have a Krusty Krab. It'd be such an easy thing to do. Okay, fellas, you all look shiny to me, so I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, nobody liked the Wendy's Krabby Patties. It was just like a Dave's single, wasn't it? It was just a regular Wendy's sandwich that they sell that they try to pass off as a Krabby Patty. Man, for that type of promo, you should go all out. They try to get cute with like what McDonald's does, but they didn't go all the way. Yeah, they didn't change anything about the burger, so it's like, why would people care? Yeah, add like a fun colored jelly or something, or do like pretty patties. People would love pretty patties. The Frosty was good. Well, at least the Frosty was good. It cost $12. The saddest part of it all. $12 for your mediocre sandwich. No, I don't think it comes out tonight. What? I don't even know what today's date is. It's the 26th, as of a little while ago. Also, like, all the retailers are doing, like, sales this week. It's like Target Circle Week or something. And I see Amazon. How do they always coordinate these? It's sale week, you guys. Is there like a sale holiday or something that I'm not thinking about? They gave you lemonade since they were out of pineapple? That's... It's like when I got my Shamrock McFlurry and it was just a regular old Oreo McFlurry. There was no green, no Shamrock included. Yeah, the Amazon Spring Sale, that's what it's called. What's our rescue squad? Also, ad warning. Ads are coming up. But I'm just looking for Duo-Oosian. Do-Oosian. You won't be missing much. Again, there's the one thing that I can confidently say about Game Freak's ability. They can make some pretty particles. Nobody can make prettier particles. They might not know how to do rock textures, snow textures, many other types of textures, but let me tell you, they can render some particles. They can make some pretty particles. Okay. Picnic time. Move product while calling it a sale. I think you have to pay Amazon if you want the, you know, like Prime Week or Spring Sale. I think you have to pay them to have that advertisement, that banner. Fun fact. Good time to buy certain types of products, though. I notice a lot of, like, hair care, beauty stuff goes on sale. Thoughts on Pixar making Coco 2? We're cooked. Sequels forever, everybody. Yay! You get a sequel, and your sequel gets a sequel to its sequel. But yeah, I brought this up when we talked about this the other day, but the character the movie is named after is now dead. So unless, I mean, I guess Miguel will go back to the land of the dead and chill with his dead fam, I guess. I don't know. A new villain has arisen and is threatening to take away music again. I mean, how do you have a villain that's better than Ernesto de la Cruz? That's what I want to know. I think people really crave a fun Disney villain, and Disney is just not delivering. I was reading comments for characters in Fields of Mystria the other day, and people were commenting on how one of the characters is kind of Disney villain coded. And she is. And that's what makes her fun and likable. It's like people yearn for old school Disney villains. And Disney is like, no. Trace. Oh, hey. Can I get out of the water, my guy? Yeah, when's D23? I can never remember what time of year D23 takes place. Maybe that's when they'll show off the new Toy Story sequel. Yawn. Kids these days and their tablets and their skibbity toilets and their Tic Tacs and their Flint and Steel and their Minecrafts and their... Jeez. Give it a rest, Stream Elements. Sometimes my bots are all on timers and sometimes they clump together and just spam chat. Chicken Jockey! The Nether! Flint and Steel! You giggle. Is it August, September? I can never remember when D23 is. I wonder what beloved Disney World land ride they're gonna get rid of this year. Snow White 2. They never made a direct-to-video sequel to Snow White, did they? See, they made a few for Cinderella, and they were all, like, actually way more charming than the original. The Cinderella direct-to-video sequels were great. Maybe they could have saved how boring of a movie original Snow White is. Yeah, Tyler and I legitimately are kind of excited for the Minecraft movie because it's not gonna be good. We get to go and just watch however long the movie is of Jack Black just... Okay, Lapras, alright. Of Jack Black just naming things that are in Minecraft. Alright, Lapras, that's great. Awesome, love that for you. Anyway, goodbye. Hard to even think about Gen 10, honestly, but yeah, you're right. I am Steve. Are they gonna have like a post-credits stinger in the Minecraft movie? What's there even to tease? And I mean, is the Ender Dragon in the movie? Hero Brian. Ed Sheeran. When you least expect it, Ed pops up. I was in the store the other day and a Sheeran song was on and it made me wrinkle my nose. Flint and Steel. The chicken jockey is one of the popcorn buckets. It's so awful looking. And again, I can't help but laugh because if you've ever played Minecraft, chicken jockeys are very rare. It's almost like a shiny Pokemon in a way. Your chances of running into a regular old chicken jockey, you can't spawn them in creative. So you have to get lucky and run into one at night. Also, I love how the Endermen in the Minecraft movie just look like Endermen, but everything else is like fuzzy and given a weird face and texture. The Enderman is just the Enderman, but everybody else is a nightmare creature. Oh my... Can you go away? Get away from me. This Lapras is harassing me. Or maybe I'm harassing it now. I mean, I could kill it, but it'll just respawn. I'm gonna kill it. I'm actually gonna kill you. Die. Yeah, baby zombies are legitimately scary. Somebody at least figured that out writing the Minecraft movie. I've never played Cobblemon. There's a rumor that Pokemon and Minecraft were gonna get a crossover, and then nothing ever came of that. This was around Pokemon Day. I remember we talked about it. They already did live action Winnie the Pooh with Ewan McGregor, didn't they? And it was like they were trying to go for Paddington. That's what it reminded me of. It was like, we have Paddington at home. And he's supposed to be like Christopher Robin as an adult, and he has his own family, and he has to like rediscover. He has to rediscover the love of his family and his childhood wonder. Or something like that. Why do I remember this? My brain stores so much worthless information, and yet I have to use my fingers to do math. The old animated Winnie the Pooh movies were also charming. Would I like to see Gen 1 get an HD 2D treatment? Oh, absolutely. I think that style would be amazing with Pokemon. I would be super down for that. Blood and honey. I love how every time, like, some goofy horror movie comes out like that, everybody just won't let it go. They're making a cringe Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Okay. Don't watch it. It's like, it's definitely it is a cash grab. This is true. So don't engage with it. Like, people just don't let it go. I like Breloom's little chirps. Every time Breloom gets released, it goes breep, breep. Yeah, the Ian McGregor Winnie the Pooh one, they're all like stuffed animals. They're not like... Can you imagine if they did like a Space Jam but with Winnie the Pooh and they're just the regular animated versions? Yeah, HD 2D would be great for pretty much every gen. I'd be down for all of them. I would have much preferred an HD 2D for BDSP than with the style we ended up getting, that's for sure. Are you shiny? Forgive me for checking a million of these, chat, but you know how it is. Yeah, they had to bring Iwata in, and, you know, they needed a lot of help, not just from him, but from other people, too. It's almost like cramming in another, doing a new region and having the old region in the game was quite ambitious, and they should be commended for that. Also, I still feel like Mega Meowscarada could happen because of the anime. Who knows? Maybe like the Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, after PLZA comes out, they'll have a few megas that they'll patch into the game that are new. I would not trust Disney to ever make a faithful or well-written sequel to Roger Rabbit. I would never trust them. Never see Chibi in Pokemon again. Amen. I agree. My Sims looking game. This looks like... I'm surprised Koraidon doesn't want to, like, lick this. It looks like it would be blue raspberry flavored. The children yearn for blue raz. There's Breloom chirping. Aw, Breloom, you deserve a Mega Evolution, my friend. I give you a Mega over Flygon, don't tell anybody. Yeah, the only thing I can think of that Disney does with Roger Rabbit is they, there's like a few little Easter eggs in like Toontown. And then every year for the past few years, they have the villain. They actually toned it down, which is really funny. They had the villain from Roger Rabbit put one of the shoes in a vat of acid, and they actually had him stop doing that. It was probably scaring children. So they toned it down. You know who else Disney randomly brings out at the most random places? Dr. Doofenshmirtz. They give Phineas and Ferb more love than I feel like many past Disney shows ever had. Also, Doofenshmirtz kind of looks like a nightmare because it's a guy with like creepy prosthetics, but sure, you know, I guess at least they're acknowledging. I mean, I didn't even watch Phineas and Ferb, that was past my time, but it's neat that they acknowledge some of the Disney Channel shows, because they're worth acknowledging. Some of my favorite, like, if I ever went to Disneyland or World, characters I would want to see the most that are super rare, they never bring these characters out, are all of the experiments from the Lilo and Stitch show. AKA, what if Lilo and Stitch was Pokemon? Like, I would love to meet Ruben. I'd rather see Ruben over Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Donald, Goofy. Give me Ruben. Yeah, this is a pretty annoying Pokemon to try to... At least they're spaced out, and we're getting a lot of spawns. This outbreak could be worse. This is due to the Pokemon itself having a bad shiny, unfortunately. Share a sandwich with Ruben. That sounds like the tagline to like a game or something. Share a sandwich with Ruben. Or perhaps if they had a specific Lilo and Stitch character dining restaurant. Fellas, can one of you be blue? Come on, fellas, please. This is kind of a boring shiny to hunt, but I do need it, so this is worth my time. They're so squishy. Squishy boy. I like the little hat that it has. Or top of its head, I'm not quite sure, either way. Yeah, I mean, I think that scene where the villain dips a cartoon shoe and burns him alive in acid probably scarred a lot of children. Probably scarred a lot of children. It probably would have terrified me if I saw it as a kid. You ever see something where it's like not scary to you per se, but you know if you saw it as a kid it would have freaked you out? That's one of those things. Excuse me. I still will never get over the fact that you can just be looped in encounters forever in this game and nobody tested this. Really blows my mind. Who Judge Doom really was. It really is a shame that Disney has just completely dropped 2D stuff. Like, Princess and the Frog was... No, I think the Winnie the Pooh movie was their last 2D movie. It's just a shame. What's that, Mimikyu? A shame, like, the fact that I'm not getting my shiny right now. Come on, guys. Can one of you be blue? Dabudi? Dabuda? Man, I know when a show is really stupidly popular when it's just all over my timeline. I've not been able to escape Severance discussions. I've not been able to escape. I've not seen the show. And even though I haven't seen the show, my timeline algorithm is like, here you go. Cinderella 3 better than 2. It's crazy how much both of those I like more than the original. I mean, Cinderella's evil stepmom's design, though, is super cool. They knocked it out of the park with that one. I like her evil cat, too. Yeah, the direct to... I almost want to say DVD. VHS. Yeah, the direct to VHS sequels. Honestly, a lot of them are worth watching. Some of them are absolutely terrible. But a lot of the ones like the Cinderella sequels... I like all the Lion King ones. Lion King 2, Lion King 1.5. Those are fun. Hunchback got one where there's a really funny villain. And I want to say there's like a plot where they like, the bad guy wants to take a bell. Yeah, Jungle Book 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that Severance isn't a great TV show, but I'm just not a big TV show watcher. The Gen 5 Pokemon movie sucked. I've only seen bits and pieces of them, I think. I mean, the intro to the Keldeo movie is really stupid. Keldeo goes and challenges Kira, but then all his friends suffer. It's like, what were you thinking, little man? What are you doing, little guy? Everybody's embarrassed for you. This is embarrassing. I like that show too. I love the Timon and Pumbaa show when I was a kid. Are you blue? No. I don't think Land Before Time has gotten a sequel in like a decade, chat. A lot of those sequels were fun. I always liked Chomper, the little T-Rex that they befriended. I like the one where there's like a palafin-ass dolphin and it sings about big water. I occasionally have thought about that song on and off for like 15 years. Big, 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 big water. The first one scared you? I completely understand that. The first one is just very... The intro is very sad. The original Land Before Time is probably my favorite Don Bluth movie. Yeah, the way they would draw the Sharptooth, aka the T-Rexes, terrifying. They had beady little eyes. They were all dark colored and just so intimidating looking. Their little tiny arms. I remember the Hercules animated show too, yup. I have like a core memory of not being able to sleep at a sleepover when I was a kid, and that was playing on TV. It was basically Hercules before all of Hercules' adventures, so he was still a teenager. Yeah, the first Land Before Time is one of the best animated movies. Like, it should be on, like, the top of the list somewhere of greatest animated movies. They stopped making them in 2016. Yeah, I was like, I don't think there's been a Land Before Time sequel in a hot minute. I don't even know who owns the brand. Who owns the IP. Apparently there used to be like a Land Before Time show at one of the Universal parks a long time ago, and I always thought, wow, I would have loved that. Seeing my boy Littlefoot live in person. Yep, that is unfortunately true. That one's so... You can tell that some Pokemon are little and some of them are bigger. Sometimes they're just little tiny fellas. Yeah, all dogs go to heaven. Oh, it's still under Universal? Interesting. So Universal's just let the IP go by the wayside. Which I don't understand, because kids love dinosaurs. Oh, are they focusing on, like, the Jurassic World franchise now, so they don't have time for Land Before Time? That probably is the reason, actually. Now that I say that, that probably is the reason. We can't have two cool dinosaur franchises. Well, Land Before Time is cool, and the Jurassic World might not be. Yeah, one of the Land Before Time movies, Littlefoot meets his dad. And that's one of the most insane ones. And there's like, his dad kind of has like an adoptive son. And so there's drama between Littlefoot, the biological son, who's just meeting up with his father again, and the adoptive son, who does not like Littlefoot. And they beef. And then at the end, I don't know if you ever see Littlefoot's dad again. I think he had a celebrity voice actor, too. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty realistic thing to depict. I'm sure that has happened with many families. But it's like, yeah, there's legitimately a movie about Littlefoot finding his dad. I mean, they've always kind of tackled a few tough subjects, like all the Triceratops being the way that they are. Sarah's dad, man. What an asshole. That is not a nice Triceratops guy. He replaced his biological son with a new one. He's part of this, like, herd that's made up of a bunch of other dinosaurs. But yeah, it is... the fact that I can't remember exactly what excuse they give for him not going after his son. But it is kind of like, yikes, Dad. What are you doing? He went to go get tree stars and never came back. Shame. Our big Land Before Time discussion. The deepest Land Before Time lore. I'd be down to watch all those movies again, honestly. Can make my official Land Before Time ranking list. Yeah, Universal does have a lot of IPs they just sit on. He thought they were dead, that would make sense. Who was his celebrity voice actor? I know he had a celebrity voice actor. Let me see. Littlefoot dad. Greatest Google search of my life. Braun. His dad's name is Braun. Kiefer Sutherland. Let's go! Braun. Braun, voiced by Kiefer Sutherland. Adoptive father of Shorty. That's the name of the other jealous dinosaur. Shorty. Yeah, Brawn. Brontosaurus, get it? Do you understand? Also, just a completely random fun fact, chat. I saw a TikTok for an echidna at a zoo celebrating its 56th birthday. I did not know that they lived that long. 56? For a little fella like an echidna? Kinda cool. She had some carrots in a cake. But yeah, I had no idea that they lived that long. Like, 56 is genuinely impressive for an animal to live. Knuckles should have been Australian. Yeah, Knuckles is gonna outlive Sonic and Tails. I can't believe this. Echidnas are really cute and neat animals. We should get a Pokemon echidna. We have several foxes. We have several hedgehogs. Where's our echidna Pokemon? Have it be like a rival to Excadrill. You know, as soon as I said that, I was like, I don't know how long hedgehogs and foxes live, but I can guess that they probably don't live as long as 56 years old. Also, what type of fox are we talking here? Because there's several different kinds. Also, chat, I came home the other day and there was just 3 mallard ducks in my yard. Just 3 ducks, chilling. And they rested for a little bit and then they waddled off. They did not, they were super chill. But imagine pulling in at home and there's just 3 ducks hanging out. Two-tailed cat. You could do that with like Delcatty. That would fit. Yeah, mallard ducks are really chill. If you don't know what mallard ducks are, the females are brown and then the males have like a bright green color on them. They're quite colorful. There used to be mallard ducks. Sometimes when my mom would take me to school when I was in high school, we'd stop at the grocery store and before it was dropped off and there'd always be mallard ducks in the parking lot. Yeah, geese and swans are the mean ones. I've never been aggroed by a mallard duck before. They're chill. I mean, thankfully I've never been aggroed by a goose either. I would cry. So I would be scared. They're not to be trifled with. Especially swans. Swans are big birds, too. Let's go, goose. swans are no joke. I don't see that many swans, though. But Canadian geese are all over the place. I'm sure they're all over the place over most of the US. Jeez, I'm getting quite unlucky. We are getting quite unlucky. I am not receiving any blue jelly. My eye is watering really bad. What's up, Kayla? Yeah, what is it that makes them so mean? They have the anger. The DNA of anger. That's why it's kind of a shame that they just had Swanna be a generic, like, pretty swan Pokemon. They should have had it be scary and mean looking. That would have been more appropriate. Why are you hopping into the chair, Breloom? You okay? Knowing them, they'd turn Mega Swanna into some sort of, like, dancer. I feel like there's so many Pokemon that they're like, oh, let's just make it a dancer. It loves to dance. Yasui Lilligant. Quaquaval. Aromatisse. A Black Widow Pokemon. As long as they don't design it like Salazzle, I would be fine with that. Okay, none of you are blue. Jeez, come on. Come on, game. I know I haven't shiny hunted in Scarlet in, like, a long time, but don't hurt me. Don't do this. Like I said, chat, maybe we'll check out the Tyranitar raid. Unless it's, like, impossibly difficult, then I might be deterred. I guess we'll just have to see. What flavor of jelly would you be? Duo-ocean? Would you be sour? Like sour apple? Watermelon? Lime? Am I forgetting any other green flavors? Green flavors? Sprite flavored? Sport. Lime is a pretty... Chat, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I'm so excited. This legitimately made my day. My beloved Sparkling Ice Ginger Lime that they discontinued years ago, they brought it back. We're so back. I ordered 2 cases. We're so back. I was not the only ginger lime truther. Yeah, the difficult raids are not fun. I agree completely. When they're mind-numbingly difficult, it's just not fun. Like, I want to join raids and see people's funny Pokemon, not worry about, like, you know, is this gonna end in disaster? What's up, Silver? So I'm hoping we're getting more of a Skeledirge type experience than a Quaquaval. But I don't know, I feel like it will be hard because Tyranitar is a tough-ass Pokemon. That's a big boy. It's a strong boy. One, it's a pseudo, and two, it's a good pseudo. It's not like it's Goodra. Sorry, Goodra. And Sandstream will have residual damage if you're not bringing the proper typing. Yeah, some of these raids being as difficult as they are honestly pretty funny. I feel like there's been a few things in recent Pokemon games that are not very accessible for young children. Like, I think a lot of the bosses in PLA would give younger children a legitimately hard time. Yeah, Quaquaval with just doing Slowbro is fine, but doing it with randoms and lobbies, we did not... I mean, we won a fair bit. But honestly, piloting Slowbro is kind of boring. It's just 3 iron defense, 3 plots, stored power. I wish it was a bit more fun. Yeah, exactly. It got boring. It's not a fun Pokemon to pilot. God, Beartick is such a goofy looking Pokemon. Like, I don't mind a bit of challenge with the raids, but some of them are so stupid difficult that it's just not fun anymore. Oh, it'll have Unnerve? Good. The Sandstream is very annoying. I mean, it's why Tyranitar is such a monster. It's why it's so good. Because weather in Pokemon... pretty good. You know, pretty good. I might be the first person to ever say this. Pretty good, that weather mechanic in Pokemon. I'll do some looking around before I go live that night to see what sets people are running. And if it's super duper unfairly difficult. I think they're doing all the pseudos, so I'll want to do Garchomp when Garchomp rolls around. But I'm sure Garchomp will not. It'll probably be like Terra Steel. You cannot bring any ice types. I think I saw a tweet today. Oh, what was the exact number? Somebody said that there's like 36 Pokemon that are double weak to ice. That might be too high. I don't remember the exact number. Honestly, sometimes when you're playing competitive Pokemon, it feels like there's 100 Pokemon that are weak to double ice. Yeah, you know, them making Meg hard is kind of funny. I do appreciate a good joke. A good little laugh. I checked Twitter to see if I can find that tweet. I see "Stop falling for fake suspicious posts. Other accounts have shared destined rivals pre-orders for shops that are not product guarantee." Wait, Pokemon addresses destined rival Pokemon Center pre-order issues? Hold on. Did they issue a statement? Why don't they just make them to order? Somebody said I'd like to see less statements and more action. Good night, Galaxy. Have a good one. Magic the Gathering. Modern Horizons 3. What a name. Big buff lion man. It's Wombat Wednesday. We are committed to providing a smooth purchasing experience at the Pokemon Center. Okay, so they basically issued a nothing burger statement. They issued a nothing burger statement. Okay. Yeah, I agree with what that other person said. Less statements, more action. Oh, have a good one, Derek. Thanks for hanging out. I hate this snow area. I hate snow areas in games. I'm just stuck looking at bright white. You don't even leave any footprints behind. You notice that? Koraidon doesn't make cute little... Man, look at Koraidon's hands. They're kind of creepy. It's got like double toes. It's got two toes that are surgically combined together. Terrifying. And they don't leave any footprints. Small little intricate details that go to make a game feel actually complete. Not in this game. Okay, fellas, hold on. Back it up. The Magic the Gathering box I just brought up, it looks like it's limited to 1, too. I actually saw some Digimon cards and they had Yu-Gi-Oh! In stock at the store the other day. There was no Pokemon, though. There is not a Pokemon pack in sight. Ooh, you got a cool ambient light? That's neat, Midnight. I love lighting. I have a little star projector that I turn on at night. It's really cool. Although it's very basic. I would like a better one. A little mood lighting in a room goes a long way. Good way to spice up a space. Make it more comfy. Has a brightness setting. Yeah, a lot of those lights have little remotes. Did it come with a little remote? Or does it have an app? sometimes get some of those lights advertised to me on TikTok. Yeah, it has a remote, I figured. All those little remotes are the same. I have like 5 of them. One came with my fairy lights. They just always come with lights. It's that same little remote. Two sad packs of Digimon and base basketball cards were left. I know, this was the first time I went out in a while that I've actually seen Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon in stock. Usually there's nothing except Lorcana or some rare Magic the Gathering packs. It's honestly such a shame. I know I feel like I say this all the time since the scalping issue has been going on for months now, but there really is just something that's just a big bummer. It's kind of a bummer. I mean, at the same time, I have not actually liked a lot of the modern Pokemon sets that are getting scalped. I don't know why I said modern. Like, that goes without saying. Like, Journey Together and Destined Rivals. I mean, at least Journey Together. It's wild that people are scalping such a crappy set. The only chase cards are, like, Lily. Like, the set is completely garbage. It's hot trash. That's the type of set that you should be able to find on sale, not being scalped for 300 times its MSRP. Like, it is a dud set. And yet, it's new Pokemon products, so we gotta scalp it. Yeah, it's not officially out yet, so everything is just pre-sale. I have to believe these prices will fall. Yeah, it's Lily's Clefairy EX. That's the chase card in Journey Together. It's not even a cute card. It's like just Lily next to her Clefairy. Okay. The nicest card in the set is probably the Enzreshi Ram. I think they're gonna start revealing the illustration rares for Destined Rivals tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be a Giovanni Mewtwo and everybody on Twitter is gonna be like, oh my god! It's Giovanni! I know him! He's Gen 1! Why, they have to taint it by putting Ethan and Cynthia in that set. Why couldn't they just commit to all Team Rocket cards? Oh, I'm so upset the way they've handled these sets. Gen 1? Mewtwo? I know Mewtwo. Yeah, like, the lack of Pokemon product has just made people go and buy, like, old bum products that nobody was buying last year. Like, I haven't even seen... What are those called? There's like this, there's this one... Are they Steam decks? Starter decks? But people are just buying everything, even if it doesn't have any value. Yeah, the Dark and Light Pokemon sets from that era are so iconic. They wish Destined Rivals had any amount of aura that those old sets have. It's so interesting the way all the card games vary. Like, I can open Yu-Gi-Oh! And pull cards that I loved when I was a child, but Pokemon, it's done. It's never gonna happen again. I'll never get to open those Neo-era packs ever again. And there's something sad about that. Like, is this the exact Call of the Haunted from the original set? No, their cards are slightly updated. Newer text. But still, it's still Call of the Haunted. It still fills me with the nostalgia fuzzies. Also, ad warning, chat. Ads are coming up, but I'm gonna get up and get some water so nobody will miss anything. I thought you were gonna say they were scalping the Pokemon fruit snacks. They're scalping the Pokemon fruit snacks. Pokemon branded food rules. Oh man, I bet the Pokemon Center gets cleaned out like day one. Like within 5 minutes of opening. Yeah, the Japanese cards are getting scalped just as much right now. In fact, I think Chinese cards are getting scalped. Like, it's no matter where you go in the world, they're be scalping. You can't avoid it. Run from it. Hide from it. You can't. You cannot. I mean, the Pokemon Center needs to do like made to order. That would stop a lot of this scalping. I saw some people say that they were in line for like 2 hours and they never got product. That is insane. Imagine waiting in a digital queue for 2 hours and you don't even get the thing that you're in line for 2 hours for. Alright, I will be right back, chat. Did my shiny magically appear while I walked away for 2 seconds? No? Yeah, the last light and dark Pokemon we got were from Celebrations. Which Light Toxicity is one of the coolest cards from the set. It's a shame they only made one. And then Dark Sylveon, who is also cool. Maybe that's the type of identity that these trainer sets lack for me. They're just more of the same nice art. Like, the light and dark Pokemon have aesthetics to them that were not... I mean, all the Team Rocket Pokemon are all, like, evil and doing mischievous things. Like, remember Dark Blastoise? Oh, that's such a cool card. Dark Golbat, Dark Dugtrio. Like, none of these cards, at least from what they've shown so far, have that type of aura to them. Which is a shame. I mean, who knows? Maybe some of the illustration rares they'll reveal, they'll have, like, Mega... Mega's on the brain. Dark Golden Go, and he's pissed. I mean, they're not gonna have dark cards. Giovanni's Golden Go. I don't know. Dark Dragonair, yup. That's a classic example right there. So if they were called dark here, were they called evil in Japan? I thought you were shiny. I thought this was pink for a second. Mr. Pinhead Larry, I am shiny hunting another Gen 5 brother of yours. If you could kindly leave me alone. Because dark is evil type in Japanese. Evil! I think dark sounds so much better. Evil is just kind of comically goofy. Every villain is lemons. Man, one of my favorite old cards was Dark Gengar. That's a really neat card. I like when Gengar is drawn in a more cartoony way. I mean, Gengar is already a very cartoony Pokemon, but the way it looks in the Dark Gengar art is very cool. Yeah, Midnight, it just sounds like silly. There are some other good... I mean, Dark Dragonite. We talked about Dark Dragonair, but Dark Dragonite is really cool. Dark Raichu. Dark Raichu is probably one of my favorites. Who else from that set? Oh, Dark Magneton is always really cool. There's something kind of... Are you shiny? No, I think the weather changed, and now my perception of all these Pokemon is weird again. Yeah, there was never a Dark Venusaur. There was Dark Vileplume. But they did not do a Dark Venusaur. Which is a shame, because Venusaur would have looked so cool as a dark Pokemon. Because Charizard and Blastoise look really cool. Oh, Dark Alakazam is a classic, too. Not a dark Pokemon, but Here Comes Team Rocket is a iconic one. Also, that's cool because Jesse and James are in their they're in their black rocket uniforms instead of white. See, chat, now every single one of these looks shiny to me. Ah! Just one single Oshawott up here. What's up, Azzy? Oh, Dark Slowbro is a classic. Dark Primate is really cool. It's kind of got like a psychedelic look. I might have Googled this. Dark Feraligatr, that's so classic. Can we not do dark Pokemon anymore? Is that the problem? Good night, Gerald. Have a good one. Kids these days, they can't handle the dark Pokemon. Yeah, I don't think any of the dark type trainers... I mean, honestly, all the dark type trainers are cool. We have Karen. I like Karen. Sydney. Sydney is cool. Pierce is cool. All of the users that have dark type... Grimsley is neat. Am I forgetting somebody? There's not a lot of them. That's why Pierce was important, because he was our first dark type gym leader. Oh, Nanu, you're right, Nanu. Another good character. Oh, the balding one, Giacomo. Okay, we got our first lame character. I don't remember. I barely remember any of their Pokemon. I think when I think about Team Star, I think about the Reveroom. Yeah, you could classify. I mean, Marnie is a nobody. She's not a gym leader or anything. Barely even a character in Sword and Shield, but yeah, you could count her. Yeah, all of these examples are generally nice people. None of these characters are like big meanies. Well, Marnie's not classified as a gym leader regardless, so... Maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll have her as the, Well, it's hard to even imagine what they could do for, like, a PLA for Sword and Shield. I mean, honestly, that would be a good title for a past game. The Darkest Day, but again... Seeing the Darkest Day? What a goofy name for that. The Darkest Day. Hey, it's a Piplup. Yeah, I like Bede. He's like the only character from those games that I genuinely like. I wouldn't mind seeing him come back. No matter if it's set in the future or the past, Chad, they'd have to have some variation of Swordward Shield Bert. Their descendants, or their children, whatever. Or their ancestors, not their descendants. Either their ancestors or their children, equally cursed. No matter what they'd go with. I wish Bede had more time in the game. I almost want to be mad that everybody just always talks about Hopper Marnie. But, like, they didn't put Bede in a ton of the game. He doesn't have a lot of dialogue. So it's not like I can be mad that people don't remember that he exists, because he's barely in the game. Yeah, exactly. We get a few sprinkles of interesting Bede lore, and then he just vanishes from the game until the end. Jeez, they keep trying to, like, get in front of me. I feel like I'm playing Mario Kart. I gotta dodge the the green shells. I wish this was a blue shell. I'm not getting any shiny luck tonight. Come on, fellas. Just give me my one blue guy and let me rest. That vandalism cutscene, if I remember correctly, is very funny. And how little it actually shows. It's just like a bunch of quick cuts. Gotta replay Sword and Shield at some point soon. I know I keep saying that, but it's still true. It's still true. Looking for shiny Wooloo, nice. Yo. Yeah, the wall just explodes. That's what I was thinking of midnight. They don't show him, like, actually... Oh my gosh, these games are so cheaply made. It's honestly insane. It's like they can't rig the character models to actually do any action, so they just have to, like, do quick cutaways and you have to infer what happened. I'll never forget the Zacian Zama spinning in place at the end of the game. And of course, speaking of Pierce, the infamous scene where he sings and there's no lyrics, no music, and you just hear his shoes squeak. Half of those are so funny too, because you could just... Speaking of doing cuts, you can cut these scenes in a way where you don't show that jank. And they just don't care, and they show the jank. Like, how could they approve Zacian and Zamazenta spinning in place so awkwardly and be like, yeah, we're good, guys. This is good. Ship it. Like, just zoom in on Hop's face and have Zacian or Zamazenta turn around while you're on the zoom in so you don't see them awkwardly do like a half 360 to be on the right pathing. Who is that? Oh, it's Milcery. Why are you over here? You should be cold. Okay, where'd all my spawns go, game? And then this game came out, and all the cutscenes actually felt way more lively and 100% less robotic. What happened? What happened? Like, I felt like I was watching cutscenes in an actual video game and not bootleg Buster's attempt at a AAA game. Or again, like your character having just a blank smile expression on their face throughout the story in Sun and Moon. Like, if you're gonna dedicate yourself to not changing the protagonist's face, don't show it. Don't show them dead-eyed smiling during serious scenes. It just takes you out of them completely. I'm very excited for the next ZA trailer. They got me at the point where I'm like, show me more. I'm interested. Show me more. I hope not every Pokemon is a little tiny fella like that Onix, though. I saw somebody compare the scaling of Onix in PLA versus PLZA. And the Onix in PLZA is such a little tiny sausage. Why did they shrink my boy Onix like that? I hope Steelix isn't like Weenie Hut Jr. Disrespectful to my boy Steelix. Alright, chat, we'll keep looking for a little bit longer, but this just might be a bust. I'm thinking tomorrow we'll do Dynamax and then attempt the Tyranitar raid on Thursday. See, that's another reason I detest using Herba, because I'm locked in for half an hour. I don't know if I have another half an hour of looking at this snow in me. The game's just being mean. Being meany game. I know, seriously though, have an Herba event. If that never ends up happening throughout the lifespan of this game, which it probably won't. Jeez, guys. I can't wait for that Switch 2 Direct. Because the official reveal of the Switch 2 was lame. It was super lame. So this is gonna be like the actual Switch 2 Direct, where we're gonna get information. We can finally talk about the price and the release date and get a look at other games. I hope so, at least. Imagine Nintendo's like, late holiday. Late holiday 2025. Yeah, again, Chad, if you have any passing interest in pre-ordering a Switch 2, have your retailer of choice's pre-order page up. I'm not joking. You gotta be locked in. You gotta be locked and loaded, ready to go. Reuniclus. Because I need Nintendo to give me a little bit something extra, a little something extra more than that initial extremely boring safe reveal that they did. Show me the games, Nintendo. Show me the games. That Switch 1 Direct better not be true. I mean, I feel like... it's just so stupid. I cannot imagine a world in which that happens. But maybe it will. I don't know. Nintendo's weird like that. They could just drop a... Nobody said what format it would be. Nobody said it's specifically going to be a Direct. There could just be a bunch of videos that they upload to their YouTube channel. Imagine being a Nintendo shareholder. That's gotta be like the best shareholder job in the world. Unless you're like a Game Freak shareholder. Money, giant stacks of Scrooge McDuck money just get delivered to you daily. Yeah, Scarlet Violet's dead corpse is getting dragged into the rest of the year too, chat. It's still going to be used for all competitive events. I'm sure they'll continue to have raids. I don't know when we're getting our next Outbreak event. But they're dragging this decaying Rapidash as far as it can go. Which this game might be the last instance of this happening. Which is actually kind of an interesting thing to think about. Are you shiny? Yeah, every VGC match, they're always on the top of the school. That is the worst arena in the entire game. That's where grandma is the most noticeable. There's like 3 grandmas repeated cheering. The rooftop school, arena is the worst one in the entire game. I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah, there she is. There she is. Champions might... Champions is probably gonna change the whole formula. If they do the swap of competitive over on Champions, then they don't have to worry about dragging out the lifespan of whatever generational game they're on. But would that mean that they'd cut support earlier? No more raid events or outbreaks, hypothetical. I don't know. I mean, we barely get outbreak events as is. They're like, every few months, somebody pushes a button that says, throw all the sad people still playing this game a bone. It's me, I'm sad people. And we get an outbreak event. That's how I imagine it happens. Man, Duosion, you are rude. You're very rude. Well, I did my contractually obligated Scarlet/Violet stream of the month, chat. There we go. We got it done, and I got nothing to show for it. Ashoa, can you believe this? Alright, we'll keep looking in case this Pokemon feels like being shiny in the last 10 minutes. Wait? This one over here shiny? No. No, it's not. Shiny hunting stream. We did do a few of the raids, but those are not shiny hunting streams. And we'll be back playing this game with Tyranitar raid on Thursday, so... Like I said, we're dragging this game's corpse all the way to the finish line. I wonder if they'll bring back the shiny Sparkle in Gen 10 in Audible Q. We know they're gonna come back for PLZA. I wonder if they're just gonna reuse the same sound from PLA or if they're gonna get a new one. I hope I enjoy shiny hunting in that game more than I do PLA. I mean, I hope I enjoy playing that game more than I do PLA. Doesn't seem like it has any annoying, strong style stuff, so that's already an improvement. Yeah, this is one of those shinies where that would be useful. I mean, it was pretty fun to take Braviary and just fly over large stretches of land in PLA and listen and see if you heard the shiny sound. Because then you stop and you're like, where? Where is it? I think that happened on stream a few times and that was always fun. Ones by the water look bluer. Yeah, we still play Sword and Shield all the time. In fact, I'll be playing it tomorrow because we're going to do Dynamax Adventures tomorrow, which is part of the Crown Tundra DLC. I think shiny hunting in Sword and Shield is pretty enjoyable for the most part. I also enjoy hatching eggs in Sword and Shield far, far more than I do in this game. I think my next Masuda target will be Natu, by the way, chat. Whenever I, feel like doing another Masuda stream. And we still have Virizion. I've been shiny hunting the Swords of Justice in Sword and Shield. Picked up Terrakion and Cobalion, just have Virizion left. Sword and Shield have a lot of legendaries that you can shiny hunt, and this game doesn't. So that's one point in Sword and Shield's favor. The way Koraidon, like, morphed, teleported over to its spot on the field. Why would they not have collision on? Pokemon just go right through you. Any tips? I mean, Sword and Shield are pretty easy games, so you shouldn't have too much trouble. I would just use whatever Pokemon you come across that you like. That's how I like playing through games. Don't feel like you have to make like super competitive Pokemon or anything to beat the game. You absolutely don't. Just use whoever you like. I do recommend the DLC though, because Crown Tundra is great. Isle of Armor is okay, but Crown Tundra is absolutely worth it, especially if you want a shiny hunt. Lots of good shinies that you can get specifically from Crown Tundra, like the Swords of Justice, all the Reggies. Although the Swords of Justice, again, are affected by the Shiny Charm, and the Reggies are not. Is it interesting? Is it that interesting? This gameplay certainly isn't, where I've done circles around this same boring snow area looking for my blue jelly who just will not appear, chat. I can't believe it. I only ever have nice things to say about Reuniclus, and this is how you treat me? Dojin? Ah, you hate to see it. We'll do a few more laps and then I'm done. Always feels uniquely kind of bad to end a stream like this without a shiny, but what can you do? It is what it is. What is generous spawns this time? Sometimes it spawns a ton and sometimes it's like, well, you can have 10 maybe. That Milcery is just super chillin', just big hanging out. Doesn't help that the music here is pretty boring. I wish I had the Kitakami music right now. They have a music box in this game, but it is just in the one club room. Thanks, guys. Thanks for programming that in just for one room that I'm never in anymore. Alright, chat, let's do one more loop around. One more loop for the Reuniclus at home. This is fully narrowed down, by the way. This is Outbreak might disappear range. Freeze Easy Peak. I wish I was listening to Freeze Easy Peak. That's a good song right there. And I'm tapping my foot and I think it's making my desk rattle and my microphone's picking it up, so my bad. Can't even tap my foot without my microphone ruining things. Okay, I lied. One more. I still haven't found it and I'm about to stop. Can you believe it? King Kong, thanks to the raid. I appreciate it. I'm shiny hunting Delusion. And, you know, not going terribly well. And I was about to stop, but I appreciate the raid nonetheless. Why is the game giving me such terrible... I keep thinking that these are shiny. They look pink from far away. This might be the game that plays the most tricks on you with lighting to make you think shinies are there when they're not. I keep eyeing that horsey too, just in case. If Seal and Dugong are shiny in the water out there, then I'll never know. Like, I've seen some Dugong over there spawn way underwater. If those are shiny, well... That's between that Dugong and Arceus. I don't know. Why did I get off my bike? Get back on my dragon bike. If for whatever reason Totodile's Outbreak continues to never show up, I think before PLZA comes out, we will, I will just do a dedicated Totodile Outbreak reset stream. I will spend every waking minute trying to get that Outbreak to show up. I hate how common Lapras is in this game. You should be a rare Pokemon Lapras, not spawning a dime a dozen. Oh, you did some Snorlax resets? Nice. Yeah, anytime this game changes time of day, when it starts to the sun sets, everything looks so different. Again, this is not an easy game to shiny hunt in. This is not an easy... I mean, I guess it varies. But it's pretty funny when people are like, oh, Scarlet Violet, so easy to shiny hunt in. This is not an easy shiny hunt. I think I just heard Beartic from far away? Okay, no, maybe I'm hearing things. I mean, maybe I would have gotten it if I had used a sandwich, but... Doge, and I didn't deem you worthy enough to use a sandwich on. Honestly, I'm just... I hate making sandwiches in this game, because I have to go look up the recipe. I have to bring up Papa Hefe's chart and remember what ingredients I have. Love how much you have to go to off-site websites to get basic information about this game. You need an ultra-specific recipe for your ultra-specific sandwich to shiny hunt? Well, gotta look that up online. You can't save it. You can't save recipes. Is this diamond dusting right now? I think it is. If only that did anything. If only that actually made a difference in anything ever. Other than being mildly interesting to look at, I guess. If even. My blue jelly friend is not arriving. Sad. This is the only one left in the whole line I need, too. miss a shiny 30 seconds ago? Okay. Kind of a dangerous spot for you to spawn down there, brother. I'm not looking in this specific corner. Jeez, these guys get right in your face. I wasn't sure if you were serious or not. Man, Solosis didn't betray me. My Solosis outbreak I didn't betray me. Yeah, I could have spawned in the wall for all I know. Look, we even have like a little reflection in the ice. Wow. Surprised they cared to do that. We don't leave footprints, but we have a weird little reflection in the ice. What a weird game this is. Anyway, chat, I'm done. I'm done looking at these guys. What a waste. What a waste of time. Well, no, it wasn't a waste of time. We talked about the leaks, which is the main thing I wanted to do tonight. And then we just kind of hung out and talked about whatever, which is what I usually do. So, you know, it is what it is. It be what it be. But thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the raids and all the follows and the resubs. Appreciate you, chat. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will be back tomorrow with Dynamax Adventures, so a little bit more exciting tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, good night, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.